To me, Hopkins really stood out when I came to visit. I quickly felt a great sense of connection.
Hopkins has offered me so many things with not just top education, but top peers and extracurriculars, which allow me to design and innovate.
It really challenges you and pushes yourself to see how much you can learn.
It was really like the perfect place for me.
And I really love it so far.
I really crave opportunities to do hands-on experience. By going here, I would have more opportunities to maybe discover something new.
The research I'm doing now, for example, involves really finding the biological mechanisms and underpinnings for anorexia nervosa.
Last semester, I worked on different ways that algal blooms can be tracked, and then we focused specifically on the Chesapeake Bay.
I've published 2 books of poetry, and for my grandmother, I invented a bed wheelchair. We are currently at prototype 2.
I can see myself creating algorithms or software for healthcare providers with the goal downstream of improving patients' lives.
Moving forward, I'd like to become a genetic counselor, and that is essentially someone that kind of helps advocate for patients to help comfort them and guide them through this journey.
I hope to contribute in some major ways to the aerospace industry, and we can apply that technology here on Earth.
My research involves reprogramming these special viruses to fight off infections like antibiotics-resistant superbugs or even viruses like the coronavirus.
So COVID-19 has changed everyone's experience, obviously.
I mean, virtual learning has been really hard, but it also has been, it's been nice to see like the professors really come out and supported our students.
I still feel like I've been able to grow closer to the girls on my dance team. We're still able to do Zoom dance practices.
COVID not only challenged me to really figure things out in my life, but it also allowed me to grow in the process. I was able to work as a clinical lab assistant in a COVID lab and as a medical assistant in the urgent cares. I think we're all scared, but we kept saying every day it's that we should stay positive while testing negative.
I helped medical teams actually create maps to get supplies to people who are infected by the coronavirus in other countries.
Because of COVID, the financial situation of my family right now is very dire, but I feel very fortunate that Johns Hopkins has been offering me very generous financial support.
I wouldn't have been able to afford Hopkins otherwise, and Hopkins has given me so much.
I remember opening the financial aid package. My dad actually almost started crying.
Scholarship really kind of like decreased that stress and worry. Really like gave me like kind of like that sense of that accomplishment and merit.
I want to pay the scholarship forward and be able to help others in the future.
One of the biggest things is giving back to the communities that really brought me up in a sense. And definitely I'm very thankful for that.
Soon, when I'll be able to afford to do that, I would definitely love to fund 1 or 2 students, their fees, tuition, because it's been a very helpful resource for me, and it's been a great honor for me.
I mean, first and foremost, thank you so much for everything that you do for not only me, but for the countless other students that your donations have impacted.
Of all the ways you could use your success, the fact that you gave back to students like me with the hope that in some point in time I can be in your shoes and do the same really just like fills me with a sense of pride and really means a ton. So for that, I just really want to say thank you.